Hey guys, this is Buddy Fan Views here. Today I'll be doing two comic book reviews this week for two very important comic books that came out this week. Amazing Spider-Man 700 and Avenging Spider-Man 15.1. These tie in, so I thought I'd do them both together. But if you're like me, you went to your comic book shops, you would notice that the comic book shops are really bare this week, and it's a pretty pathetic week. You know, I did get the two Throne of Atlantis books. These were great. You know, everything I read this week was absolutely stellar. But like I said, it's, you know, that's if you're just wondering, it's just because it's the week after Christmas that I don't put too many books out. Anyways, first of all, I just love this cover. This is an awesome cover. You got like all the black Venom and Spider-Man stuff, you know, making the eye, white Spider-Man and characters on the inside, and then all the Spider-Man on the outside. It's really cool. So, for those of you who haven't been reading Spider-Man at all, don't want to watch this, you just be confused. So as we all know, Doc Ock has transferred his brain into Spider-Man's body. Spider-Man has to get it back. His brain back. So we see him, you know, Sinister Six broke him out of prison, not knowing that he was Spider-Man inside. So we have Doc Ock with Mary Jane, and this is really creepy to me, because she does not know that this is really Dr. Octopus. But yet she's starting to fall in love with him again. It's really weird. And what I'm just going to say, before I get to the ending and tell you what happens in this issue is more crazy than what happened in One More Day. Yeah. So he finds out that Doc Ock has escaped, and he is going to Belgium. And it doesn't matter, because he's like, I don't care where I go. He only has he only has one more night to live. So Doc Ock, and we see how Doc Ock on the Sinister Six Trapster is a freaking idiot, and he's trying to, you know, hook Doc back up so that, you know, he can fully function again. My apologies. So it shocks him, and Peter dies for at least 3 minutes, and he's in, like, I guess, heaven, or he's meeting all the friends, and that he died and all that, and Uncle Ben encourages him to go back there and get his body back. That's exactly what he's now determined to do. So as we see, Doc Ock is actually going, what it looks like is, he goes back, which is really stupid. If I was him, I wouldn't go to the airport, say I'm going to Belgium and then just come back. I would go, you know. But he comes back, and we have Doc Ock. He's breaking into the you know, where they keep all the supervillain tech and all that. So he's breaking in there where Peter Parker's getting in there, because he gotta get some equipment. So Carly doesn't know that this is actually Peter, and he acts, you know, when she shoots, the arm's reflexes actually hit her, and we can just see that the thoughts are starting to change. Like him being in Doc Ock's body, his thoughts are changing on how he thinks about human beings. And then what he does is, since nobody knows that this is Doc Ock, he's going around and he's telling people that he's getting them to all be in this one safe room, all the people he cares about, everybody, because he has access to his memories. And he tells Peter this, and you know, it's very, very weird way, or not weird, just disturbing and chilling way, you know. Like if everyone you cared about was thrown into a room by a murderer, how would you feel? That's how I looked at it, and I thought this was, you know, this is just showing Doc Ock's power, and this is why he is Spider-Man's greatest villain. But the cops are coming after him. They leave. He leaves Trapster behind because, you know, he could save you from the neighborhood Doc Ock, because, you know, he's still good, right? He's still a good guy. And they leave him there, and they're headed off to Avengers Tower. But meanwhile, while all this is happening, Doc Ock and Mary Jane, this is really weird. Wouldn't this be considered like rape or something, you know? Because he's like, at least, you know, he's old and dying, and doing that's just, ugh. They go to Avengers Tower so that they can notice that, you know, the brain swapping machine and what actually happened. And this is where the epic fight comes down. Spider-Man has taken all all the Avengers are gone. Spider-Man, Doc Ock is there, and they just fight. They fight, and Doc Ock is actually winning, and tears off Scorpion's jaw. He realizes that Spider-Man was holding back all these years, and then Spider-Man, Doc Ock, decides to just end this, and he throws both of them out the window. And while he's doing this, he has the brain swapping device, and he's putting it so it will swap their brains. But look, he's got armored plating, so it's not gonna work. And when you see this, even if you know what happens to him, while you see this, you root for him, and it still keeps you on the edge of your seat. And then we leave, they fall, he's dying, and all of his memories, Peter's life flashes before his eyes. It happens to Doc too, and he sees everything he's lost, everything he's done, everything he's done to be Spider-Man, and Doc sees that, and he can't do it. He can't do it. He just is just like, I don't want this. You have to live through this. I can't do this anymore. I can't live with this responsibility. And he actually tells me that he might just always have been a good guy. Like, I think if you took a really bad guy and you gave him all those memories, he just wouldn't care. But seeing Doc like this, in this sort of state, just overwhelmed of what the thoughts of the hero were, and the determination. Like, he doesn't just get the images, he gets all like the feelings and all that that Spider-Man's had. So he just can't do this, and he dies, and Doc Ock has to become the superior Spider-Man. And the rest of it's just all bonus content and all the covers and stuff. It's cool. I give this 5 stars. This is awesome. This one is more of like a tie-in almost, just like a prelude to this is just like a prelude to Superior Spider-Man, just showing how Doc got his costume and all that. It was good. 4.5 stars. I don't know what you guys think. Comment below, let me know what you guys thought on these 2 comic books this week. Spidey Fan Views saying peace. R.I.P. Spider-Man.